The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now at the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Runner at first following the error. And next it'll be the outfielder, Pablo Reyes. And that's in there, base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Now batting, Corey Dickerson. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average. And
he can't pick it up cleanly. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
The 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Yeah, giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the back now from PNC Park. Second inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's 0 for 8. Here's Archer on 1 and 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Into the box now, Zach Davies, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1 and 2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Sharp ground ball to third. Shaw has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Now at the plate, Kevin Kramer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit hard on the ground to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Coming to the plate now, Chris Archer. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind at 2-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if the and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. Popped up, and there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder,
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Digging in, Mike Moustakas hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ripped toward the gap in right. Yelich rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third. And that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. The 1-1. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Moustakas stands at second with 2 gone. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Zach Davies makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Pablo Reyes. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ready now, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 3rd inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Gregory Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Perez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Ryan Braun now. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. So striding forward now, Hernan Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
The next 3-2. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Now to the plate, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal.
The 2-1 home. High pop-up. Newman shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Zach Davies. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. The second for 1 to Aguilar for the double play.
The batter, the third baseman, Ronnie Chisenhall.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Line drive to left. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Ready once again, Lorenzo Cain. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Now settling in now, Christian Yelich. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Newman will put this one away, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Kramer. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Throw to first is in time for the first down. Adam Frazier will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26, Adam Frazier.
Hit to first. Aguilar fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Kevin Newman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him. In there with the stolen base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Roll. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Braun at the track, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. 2 men on, 2 out, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. 1-2 now. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Kane. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Into the box, Josh Bell. Swing and a liner. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Man at second here with 2 away, and that will bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. Popped straight up. Davies is there for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jordan Lyles takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 31.
Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So he got him swinging. Travis Shaw is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Lonnie Chisenhall, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Yelich is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Colin Moran will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Pirates.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Fouled away. Chisenhall, base runner at first with 1 out. Another one sent foul. And that misses 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Popped him up. In there, a base hit. Throw into second, but now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Newman. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pirates lead. Keone Kela is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35.
Digging in now, Hernan Perez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Perez is retired, and there's one away.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Ready for another shot now, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 2-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Reyes is there, 2 gone. Eric Thames will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Eric Thames.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
In now, Lorenzo Cain. A ball and 2 strikes now. Misses, ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Chase Anderson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 57, Chase Anderson.
Into the box, Pablo Reyes trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Whoa, 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Moustakas is there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So digging in now, Corey Dickerson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. To his right, Aguilar. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Gregory Polanco will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ground ball right into the shed. Perez charging in on it. Go over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him. Kyle Crick will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in now for the Brewers, Mike Moustakas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Looking at his career totals, Aguilar carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Riding in once again, Travis Shaw. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Now in the box, Josh Bell. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me with the." And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Felipe Vasquez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. The 1-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2. is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in, Hernan Perez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball in off the plate. Vasquez is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now that's
into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch is made, and the Pirates have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over. 6-4 the outcome today.
Here now is our final
Pittsburgh
line score
Pirates
this afternoon.
used a nice 5th inning to take the lead. And they
Yeah, bounce, bounce. My boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy. Yeah, man. Hey, look, yo, okay. Concrete since day one. Ain't no time to make up. Ain't no top on that hoe. Like baby, we're the A. Thank you for your services and voicing on my haters. Be sure to leave your armor ain't penetrated. I give back, I hate. Poof, get out of here. I say congratulations, your old renovated. You lazy, my boy. Why you hating, my guy? You bought her come back or something. She come and play with your heart. I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no less than I saw your and I caught it blow like a cardigan sweater. Call it whatever you want. I got my revenue up in Beverly Hills. My ceilings like the Beverly Brothers. Since they want, but Lauren been the same one. I came up in them go-go's, most of them was afraid of. Now, Mo say that. Now, Mo say that. But when your will is a fortune, you never gotta stay jack. Don't be talking too much. These copy too much. These cardio crazy. Jason Clark must be tough. Said I wrote me 1,000. Got me up. I raise my hand and raise your family's. I'm playing. These don't be no gangsters. They be paying it. Yeah. They ain't dead. They just moved to the county. Put them out that S-class. I guess you don't see the problem. I know every who and every hoodle I'm around them. What you call a piece of mind, I call a picture for a hold up. Yeah, I'm in my luggage, hold up. Boy, I'm on the runway like I'm Ducky, hold up. Prolific, really be living my lyrics. So tell me who did it this big and who ain't about to slow up. My boy, 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 my boy.
Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to f with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around, don't got that type of luxury. Going down, and ain't no catching up to me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on 1,000,000. Slide on the beat like my God, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers put your pride to the side. Try collide with the squad, turn your mob into corn on the cob. Use a fraud, use a thorn in my side. I'm a back, I'm that turn of the knob on the door when the boys from the corner come you and tie you to something. Now stop with all that fronting. That big money talk should be reserved for those that got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap and all your raps and highly doubt. Do you crazy?